and we will see how to delete the search history on YouTube in a quite easy and simple way. So let's simply enter this social network, YouTube. It will appear like this, and once we are inside the application, we will go to the bottom right where our name appears or where it simply says you, which is next to our logo. Let's go right there, and here our history will appear, what we have been watching and several other things. But for this occasion, what we want to do is to go to the top right where the settings gear is located, just to the right of the search icon. Once you enter here, all these options will appear, but the one we are going to select is this one over here called Manage All History, which is basically about managing all our history. If it appears in another language, it's simply about how to manage or moderate the entire history. We simply click there, and it will load the next screen, which will be directly our Google account, and that's what it is. To appear here, we are going to remove this option from here. It will directly show us what we have recently searched for on our phone, or what we have watched. Right there, we see an option that says delete. We will select that option, and we can choose to delete today's history, a specific date range, meaning from yesterday to today, or directly delete absolutely everything. We can also delete the history one by one. For example, if I want to delete this one, I simply remove it, and if I want to delete this one too, I can delete it as well, and that's it. I can delete them one by one, but obviously it would take a long time. Now, another very important thing is that if we do not want this history to keep being saved and do not want to have to delete it all the time, we can select the option that says saving your YouTube history. Basically, that is where we will go to disable this. You can simply select turn off or disable so that it no longer accumulates all the search history we have. We can choose whether we want certain things to be saved or not, so we don't have to disable everything. For example, if we want to keep a history of the videos we watch, we can leave this first option enabled. But if we only want to disable the searches we perform, we can select the option that says include your searches on YouTube. So we don't have to disable everything, but we can disable just our searches. And if we no longer want to save either the searches we perform or the videos we watch, we can disable both options or simply select turn off. In case we don't want to do this because we might want to check something we have seen recently, we can better activate an auto-delete option, which basically means that if we enable this option and set a time frame of 3 months, 18 months, or 36 months, we can choose that, for example, every 3 months, the history will auto-delete so that we don't have to keep deleting it constantly. After 3 months from the last deletion, it will be deleted automatically. In my case, I don't want to delete it now. If for some reason this method didn't work for you, the page didn't load, or you can't access it, you can go back to YouTube. Go to your profile at the bottom right where it says you in English, and simply go to where it says history and click on view all. Here, it will be practically the same. We will go to the top right to the 3 dots, and here it tells us to pause the history of the videos we watch or directly clear all the history we have seen. We can select that option, and here it gives us a warning that when deleting this, we need to keep in mind very important things, such as when you enter YouTube, it recommends certain specific videos. If you delete this history, it will stop recommending those videos because YouTube will no longer have a history to say, well, this person is interested in this type of video, so I will show it to them. Instead, it will start from scratch, and based on the content you watch from there, it will recommend a different type of content. Remember that if this is important to you, it is better not to delete it because if you do, it will stop appearing in this sense. But well, friends, this is where this video ends. I hope you can delete your history correctly, and I will see you next time. Bye.